Please be seated. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, students, family, friends. Welcome. Trustees, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, honored graduates, and our LTU community. As president of the university, it is with great pride and pleasure that I now convene this, the 93rd commencement exercises of Lawrence Technological University. In addition to those of us here in Riddler Field House on Lawrence Tech's beautiful campus, thousands of viewers are watching our ceremony, being streamed live from throughout the nation and around the world. Welcome to our international and national audiences. To our graduating candidates, this is your day. You have been working diligently towards this very moment, and it is finally here. We applaud your achievement. Congratulations. Let us please rise and join in singing our national anthem presented by LTU's own pep band. Please be seated. Thank you, Director Case and band members, for that wonderful rendition and for your music prior to the processional. We have with us today on the stage honored guests, trustees, and other members of the Academy, officers of the university, and our 4 deans. Members of the university faculty and staff are also here in our assembly in respect for our graduates. All of us here are to recognize, celebrate, and honor the class of 2022 in front of our family and friends. We are so proud of you for accomplishing this life-changing endeavor. I would like to recognize our graduating veterans and other members of our armed forces. Those graduates are identified by wearing a red, white, and blue honor pin. Would all active military personnel, reservists, and all veterans in the class of 2022 and in the audience and on the stage, please stand. We are grateful for your service. Please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. The Senior Class Gift Campaign, led by the Student Philanthropy Council, gives graduates the opportunity to leave a legacy by making a gift to support fellow students. We are grateful that so many are paying it forward to future students. Thank you. Many of these student donors can be recognized by the royal and light blue philanthropy cord that they are wearing today to signal their participation. Today, we are also proud to welcome the members of the class of 2022 as prestigious Lawrence Tech alumni. Other alumni have gone on to make a remarkable difference in their industries and in the world. You too will do the same. It is clear the world you face today has many challenges. However, as you know from your studies, great challenges create unforeseen opportunities. Previous LTU alumni have made significant contributions to creating a better future. Alumni have been involved in the space program, advances in energy, re-envisioning aircraft and automobiles, and designing our infrastructure and many other aspects of our built environment. LTU alumni have also led remarkable advances in computing and have developed many consumer products that we all use on a daily basis. As a testament to the theory and practice, hands-on, interdisciplinary technological education that LTU provides, many are engaged as entrepreneurs in the startup and leadership of many successful new companies. Today, you also will join this distinguished and eminent group of alumni. When you selected Lawrence Tech as a stepping stone for your future, you took into consideration many of our respected attributes. Lawrence Tech is only one out of 13 private technological comprehensive doctoral universities in the United States, out of 6,000. That puts us in a rarefied position, one that is recognized by numerous studies and rankings. PayScale lists Lawrence Tech amongst the nation's top 11% of universities for highest alumni salaries. Lawrence Tech for the last 3 years have enjoyed the highest graduating salary for its graduates within the state of Michigan. The Wall Street Journal ranks LTU among the nation's top 10%. US News and World Report lists us as a best value school, as one of the top performers on social mobility, and in the top tier of the best in the Midwest universities. Lawrence Tech is ranked among the top 100 colleges in the country for its return on tuition investment and salary of its graduates. The prestigious Brookings Institution reports that Lawrence Tech is the 5th highest university amongst the country in providing the value-added attributes to enhance alumni earning power and career success. Your hard work, coupled with Lawrence Tech's experiential learning approach and industry-savvy faculty, will help you and prepare you and other graduates for incredible achievements in our competitive world. Over the years, Lawrence Tech has recognized its most outstanding alumni with the university's Alumni Achievement Award. Since the first award was presented in 1952, only 184 of our nearly 40,000 alumni have been accorded this very special honor. Today, we are recognizing Sandra Little. Sandra received a Bachelor's of Science in Architecture in 1994 and a Master's of Architecture in 1998. She is currently a partner and Director of Diversity and Inclusion at Queen's Evans. She is also a Fellow of the American Institute of Architects and is Midwest Vice President of the National Association of Minority Architects. In 2021, Sandra received the LTU Distinguished Architect Alumni Award. For additional information, Ms. Little's biography is in your program. Ms. Little, please join me here on stage. Vice President Finn, will you please assist me in presenting this award? please, can you stand? Sandra Little, for all of your achievements that reflect the best of Lawrence Tech, we are honored to present you with the award, and we would like to actually hear from you. Thank you. Please.
Well, thank you. I really am truly honored to stand here in front of you today as this year's Alumni Award winner. I would like to say congratulations to this class of 2022 that I stand in front of today. As an architect, I have to come to you from a vantage point that I do every day. So everybody kind of understands that the foundation of a building is needed to build a structure tall up into skyscrapers and whatever. That same foundation is what the students that are here today are going to get, what I got in my career. I got a solid educational foundation that allowed me to launch into achievement for my career. Me going to Lawrence Tech has allowed me to, like I said, be one of 30 African-American women that are part of the College of Fellows. The College of Fellows is the highest honor you can get within the American Institute of Architects, and only 3% of the architects in the state, in the nation, have this honor. It has also afforded me that actually after I got out of my career, I realized that I am and I did some research, I am the 7th licensed African-American woman in the state of Michigan. And I have actually also did something I never thought I would do, is I become a podcast co-host of a podcast called Hidden in Plain Sight that documents the work of African-American architects in our state of Michigan and tells their stories. All of these things that I've been able to do is because of my solid foundation that I got here at Lawrence Technological University for my studies, both in my master's and my bachelor's. So I'm standing here in this field house. I remember stepping on this campus for the first time, thinking I was stepping into a big new world. And I know that's how a lot of you students felt. But it was another big step that I started to take after I left here and build my career. So I look forward to seeing the great achievements of this class of 2022 that you're going to get moving forward because of the foundations you get here at Lawrence Tech with this excellent programming, and the theory and practice that they put into us is going to help build your career as well. So thank you, and I'm honored and look forward to seeing the great stories from this graduating class.
Thank you, Ms. Little. Congratulations and best wishes for your continued success. And now, the time has come. First, I now would like to call Florine Mark to come forward. Also, I ask Interim Vice President Finn and Associate Vice President Jim Jolly to join me to assist in the presentation. The selfless act of investing and instilling confidence in others is notable and admirable. Florine Mark has a deep enthusiasm for empowering others, generosity, resilience, and community. She passionately shares her perseverance, strength, and empowerment with those around her, and is well deserving of the honorary degree we intend to present to her today. You have generously dedicated your career to helping individuals live more confidently. Confidence branches from opportunity, the advances you helped women achieve in national and international leadership and public policy by being part of the Women's Leadership Board at Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government has paved the path for growth and possibilities. You have helped make the entrepreneurial world more accessible by sharing your experiences, offering mentorships, and promoting female leadership by hosting a radio show that focuses on the exceptional and notable contributions of women called Remarkable Women. The entrepreneurial and business worlds have seen many firsts achieved by you. You are the first woman to be inducted into the National Management Hall of Fame and to receive the Neil Shine Award, a Lifetime Achievement Award honoring those who have made significant contributions to promoting regional cooperation in prominent ways across their careers. Your willingness to assist others is evident. You are contributing to the creation of a future full of opportunities by funding fitness centers to improve health and encourage young people from conflicted nations to break the cycle of violence by cultivating conflict resolution through your involvement in the Seeds for Peace program. And thus, the citation reads, Florine Mark, the President and Trustees of Lawrence Technological University extend to you the highest honor that this university can bestow, the degree of Doctor of Business Administration. In recognition of your outstanding accomplishments and your service, Lawrence Tech University is proud to grant this degree, honoris causa, with all its rights, privileges, and honors thereunto pertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest alumna, Dr. Florine Mark. Congratulations. You're standing up again? Yes. In addition to being our honorary degree recipient, Florine Mark is also the speaker for today's ceremony. Florine Mark was born and raised in Detroit and has employed more than 4,200 people with her Weight Watchers franchises. She is passionate about enhancing the lives of others, in addition to being dedicated and committed to her business. Florine was motivated by her father's advice to give back, as well as her grandmother, Rachel Bagel Grossberg, also known as Baba Better, who taught her that women can do anything they choose. Her list, yes. Her list of accomplishments and ambitions is extensive. It includes hosting the weekly podcast, Today's Takeaway with Florine Mark, and earning numerous entrepreneurship awards such as the Women's Business Center's Entrepreneurial Visionary Award, and recognition as one of the 100 most influential women in Detroit. She's also one of 50 leading women entrepreneurs in the world. In addition to being honored for her business acumen, Florine is an active member of the community. She serves on the boards of many organizations, including the Children's Hospital of Michigan, the Business Leaders of Michigan, the Detroit Regional Chamber, the Henry Ford Health System, and the University of Michigan. She currently serves as a Weight Watchers ambassador and is an outstanding motivational speaker, in addition to being a wellness influencer. She has accomplished tremendous achievement. It's a pleasure to have her joining us and recognizing our December 22 graduates. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Florine Mark.
Wow. I woke up this morning not realizing I was going to have all this wonderful things said about me, and I am so honored. Dr. Soap, faculty, honorees, graduates, students, and of course, best of all, the parents, the sisters, the brothers, the cousins, the aunts, the family that help in so many ways to make these graduates what they are today. And I thank you. I'm a mother of 7, so I know how important it is with your children. I was born very, very poor. I grew up on Elmhurst and Linwood in Detroit, lived in Detroit all of my life. I came to live in my house with 14 family members in one house. My mother, my father, my 2 sisters, my grandmother, my grandfather, my 6 aunts and uncles, and a mentally disabled brother of my grandmother's. All 14 of us lived in this wonderful house. It was small, and I say wonderful because it was filled with so much love. Love and food, of course, food. The biggest room of our house was the dining room, and no matter how poor we always had food. Well, my grandmother always used to put some sugar and a little fat and all the rest in all the food, so it made it taste so good, but love was so very important. I was told from a little girl on that I could do anything I want if I really wanted to do it bad enough. And that's such an important message that I have to give to all of you, no matter if you're young or middle-aged or older. It's your choice. Your brain tells you what to do. You are the only person in the whole world that can tell you what to do. Oh, you can make all the excuses in the world. My mother wasn't nice to me, or my brother wasn't good, or my sister or my employee isn't good, or the neighbor next door is mean to me, or whatever else. But it's not these people. It's your reaction. Your brain tells you what to do. And I was brought up believing that I could be a good person, and I could be a loving person, and I could do anything I wanted to do if I wanted to do it bad enough. My sister got polio when I was 11 and she was 9. I've been working ever since. Well, my first job was in a donut shop. I ate so many donuts they finally fired me, but I was always 50 pounds overweight. We didn't know what bullying was in school, but kids used to call me Fat Flo. So I hate the name Flo. My name is Florine, and I hate Fat Flo. But that's what it was, and they bullied me. And I'd come home and I'd say to my mother, "Ma, the kids they're making fun of me. They're calling me Fat Flo." And my mother used to put her loving arms around me and say, "Come on, sit down, have a piece of cake, you'll feel better." We had no insurance, no Blue Cross, nothing. And so all of us went to work to help my sister. Thank goodness there was the March of Dimes, and they sent her to Warm Springs, Georgia. That's where President Roosevelt went. And she had many operations. She was mostly in a wheelchair, but she could stand, and she had braces on her feet. That's her diaphragm and her legs were all implied when she got this polio. It was a very devastating thing, and it was just, so horrible. And I am so glad and so grateful to Dr. Jonas Salk, so that you and you and you and all of your children and grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren will never get this horrible disease. I remember for 2 weeks my sister was in an iron lung, and I remember seeing that. I will never forget that. And my mother used to take me, and we used to march for dimes, just dimes. And we'd go from house to house to house to house, and we collected just dimes. Now, I'm making that point because I want you to know it's extremely important that you, every one of you, the students, the graduates, the parents, the friends, give back something. A dime, that's it. $1 a week. That's $52 a year that you can give to a homeless shelter, that you can give to the American Cancer, whatever you decide, to your church, whatever you decide fits you, but you have to give back. I remember that dime, one time, I'm an ice creamaholic, I love ice cream, and I had a dime. And my grandmother had given it to me, and it was very precious to me. And the corner had a drugstore, and they had ice cream. And I told my mother that I am going to the corner and I'm going to get an ice cream for my dime. And my mother looked at me and she said, "You don't want to do that. You want to put it for the March of Dimes." And I said, "No, I really don't." I said, "I collect. I want to go get that ice cream." And my mother convinced me to put that dime for the March of Dimes. We had little containers, and I did. And about 3 days later, Dr. Jonas Salk, it was a year after my sister got polio, he developed the Salk vaccine so we would not get polio. And my mother said to me, "See, it was your dime that helped Jonas Salk get the research so we don't have to have polio anymore." So I am saying to you, a dime, a dollar, one coffee that you don't have during the week that you don't buy, just one, and give it to somebody in need. It's extremely, extremely important. So I think that's a message that I want everyone to understand. It's giving back that makes you so wonderful. I grew up, I went to diet doctors. My mother sent me. I took these diet pills from these diet doctors, and one day I overdosed on diet pills, but given to me by one doctor. One pill ended up in the hospital, and my family said to me, my family doctor, "If you ever take these pills again, I'm not responsible for your life." What do you do? See, I had no self-respect. I didn't care about me. I thought I was dumb, stupid, ugly, and all the rest, because I couldn't lose weight. I never thought about the good things that I had. So that's another thing that I want to share with you. Eventually, I learned early on to take a sheet of paper like this, in half. These are the things I like about myself, and these are the things I don't like about myself that I can change. But remember, don't ask yourself to do anything that you can't do. I mean, I'm 5'5". I always wanted to be 5'7". I couldn't find grow watchers. There weren't any around. So I learned to love 5'5". So the things I didn't like about myself, I wanted to lose the weight. I did that. And I wasn't just losing the weight. What I gained was self-respect. When you do things that you think that you can't do, that are within your reach, but you've tried and tried and tried. I've tried to lose weight. I've tried to give up smoking. I don't like my job. I want to change, but I'm afraid. But when you finally take that step, and remember, it's your brain telling you what to do, and when you finally make that step and you do something, you gain self-respect. I'm a passionate person. You might say I'm quick to anger. I don't say that. I'm just a passionate person. And I've learned to handle that. I've learned to step back and be less passionate and give other people a chance. I learned that very young. So that was one of the things. And I'm trying to think of other things that I didn't like about myself that I could change. But the things I liked about myself, now in your list is going to be just like mine. I'm a good mother, I'm a good sister, I'm a good wife, I'm a good daughter, I'm a kind person, I give back to the community, I work very hard, I have nice eyes, I have very nice ankles. I mean, whatever it is, list the things. And when you look at that sheet of paper, and there's 3 or 4 things that you don't like about yourself, and there's 10 or 20 that you do, I want you to remember the things that you like about yourself, because we always forget that. We only think of the things that, oh, I did that today. Oh, I said something I shouldn't have. Oh, and that's what you think about. But I want you to think about the things that you like about you. And I want you to pat yourself on your back every single day, no matter who you are, no matter what age you're at. It's not important. Today is a gift, and it's the only day that you have. can't do anything about yesterday, and hopefully we're going to be alive tomorrow. But today is a gift, and you've got to make it the best day that you possibly can. Yes, there's going to be things that you're going to be stressed out about, and not everything is going to go right. But if you try to make it every single day a little happy, try to smile. You know, I think of life and my family and my children as a circle. And if 30% of the time my mother or my friend or my employer or whomever is pushing my buttons and making me feel very angry and unhappy, I look at the 70% that I like about those people. They're kind, they're good, they're terrific. And I can overlook that 30%. And if I can overlook yours, I hope you'll overlook mine, because we all have that 30%. So we look at life, and so that your day, if 30% of your day is, I should have stayed in bed and put the covers over my head, or maybe ate all the ice cream or whatever else. But the 70% is, boy, look what I have to do. Look what I have today, standing before you. Such an honor to stand before you, the graduates, the kids, the people, the family, the friends that have done something. What an honor for me. I will never forget this in my entire life. I got fat, I got skinny, I got fat, I overdosed on pills, I went to Weight Watchers in New York. I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. I went back every single month for a week, and I stayed. And at the end, I was an oddity. Nobody came from any place else but New York to go to Weight Watchers. It was only in New York at that time. And the owner and the founder, Gene Knightish, a blessed memory, said, "Why don't you take this back to Detroit?" I said, "Great, because I have a fat family, all my family. I want them to get healthy." It's not about losing weight. It's about getting healthy, eating the right foods, eating the fish and the fruits and the vegetables and the meats and the beans and the seeds and all the rest. And yeah, the sweets, the carbohydrates, maybe they're the 20%. But 80% of the time, you're eating properly and moving. You've got to move. Walking, playing, sports, whatever it is that you do. I did an hour before I came here this morning. I did an hour. I do planks, I do elliptical machines, I do strength training, because I know it's going to make me feel better the whole day. And sociability. I've had somebody that studies people that are 100 years or older, and every one of them do 3 things. They move, they eat properly, most important, sociability. They have friends and family, and they're with them, and that's extremely important. These men in Italy, who were all over 100 years old, would come every single morning, and they'd sit together and have coffee. There was 8 of them, with a little, schnapps or whiskey inside the coffee. And they'd play a game, and they'd talk, and this is what keeps people alive. And remember, I lost the weight, I felt terrific. It wasn't just the weight. I learned to do all the things that I'm telling you about. It was my self-respect. I learned to like me. And I was so full of this vinegar and all kinds of courage that I wanted to do my dream. My dream, I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to be on television. I'm a writer. I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to go on radio. And then I had my first Weight Watcher class. Well, that first class, there were 30 people. I put a sign in a candy store. Our business professor will tell you that's great marketing. I mean, where do fat people go? They go to candy stores, right? So I convinced the man, come, lose weight with Weight Watchers. 30 people came that first Tuesday night. Oh, there was my mother, my father, my 6 aunts and uncles, and a few people. And you know what? The next week, a lady came back who had 100 pounds to lose, and she had lost 10. If you have a lot of weight to lose, you lose a lot the first week. And she said, "Florine, look at me. I'm terrific. I feel so good. I just could do anything. I've never eaten so well in my life, and I'm just so happy." And I said to myself, I looked at her, you can't tell a person that has 100 pounds to lose who lost 10, you can't tell the difference. But she knew the difference. It was her choice. She was gaining self-respect. And I said to myself, that's what I want to do the rest of my life. I want to make people happy and healthy. And that's exactly what I've spent my life doing. I bought my first franchise, and I went on and I bought others. I helped people get franchises. I bought other franchises. At one point, I was in 12 states, 3 countries, had about 8,000 people that worked for me, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Then they asked me from the parent company, would I go to Mexico and open Mexico? I took some of my children and I moved to Mexico for a year, and I started Weight Watchers there. Everything in life has been wonderful. As a fat little girl who hated herself, she would never go to Mexico. She would never do anything. She was always afraid. But I'm not afraid anymore, because I know that my brain is the only thing that tells me what to do. And I will live this wonderful life that God has given me. And I hope I live many more long years, as I wish that for you. Healthy and happy, giving back, and making life important every single day. I'd like to close. I could go on and on and on, but they told me I only have a few minutes, so I'd like to close with a story that I tell every single time. This minister was a traveling minister, and he went around to all the farmlands, maybe in Flint and maybe in Grand Blanc and all the rest. There was a lot of farms, and he was there to spread some love and religion for the people, the farmers and their family. Came upon this one farm. He looked out, the house was the whitest, and the barn was the reddest, and all the plants were in even rows. It was the most gorgeous farm he had ever seen in his entire life. And he said to himself, my God, God has been so good to these people. Look at this farm. And about that time, the farmer came around the bend, and the minister called him over and he said, sir, I'm a minister, and I'm here to spread love and religion for you and your family, but I have to tell you, I have never seen a farm as magnificent as this. It is unbelievable. God has been so good to you. God has been so good to you. And the farmer took off his hat and wiped his brow, and he looked around at the farm and he said, thank you so much. God has been so good to us. We are so grateful. But you should have seen this farm when he had it all to himself. Your life is like that farm. You can make it mediocre every day, one day at a time, or you can make it like the farm, the very best. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Florine, for all your insights and for all you do for the world at large. Associate Vice President Jolly, please come forward to acknowledge the candidates.
Mr. President, I wish to present to you and to our trustees and officers of the Academy the December class of 2022. Will all the graduates please rise? We find that the candidates listed in the printed program have completed or will have completed in the near future the requirements for graduation. It is therefore the recommendation of the faculty of the university that the degree appropriate to the program completed be conferred upon each of these students.
Thank you, Associate Vice President Jolly. Honored graduates, the education you have received at Lawrence Tech is valuable to you, to your family, and to the world. It would help shape your future in a variety of ways, as our esteemed speaker, Florine Mark, has mentioned. You met the challenges that our faculty set forth for you, and you have triumphed on the path of academic achievement. Today and always, you have earned our admiration and respect. Therefore, as the president of Lawrence Technological University, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the great state of Michigan, the Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty and administration of our university, I hereby confer upon you the degrees appropriate to the programs you have completed. At this time, you may all turn your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations! Congratulations. We ask guests of the graduates to remain seated, and please defer your applause until all diplomas have been given within each college as indicated in the program. I now call upon Dr. Nabil Grace, Dean of the College of Engineering, to come forward.
Mr. President, at this time, I, along with the faculty of the College of Engineering, wish to recognize the doctoral candidates in the College of Engineering. Will the candidates for the doctoral of engineering in manufacturing systems and Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering please rise and come forward?
Michael Hodubsky, Doctor of Engineering in Manufacturing Systems. The title of Mr. Hodubsky's dissertation is Simulating Residential Stress of Critical Features of Straightened Hollow Transmission Shafts. Mr. Hodubsky has worked closely with his academic advisor, Dr. Chris Riedel, who is escorting him on stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Michael Hodubsky. Falah Majid Hamid Alamari, Doctor of Philosophy of Civil Engineering. The title of Mr. Alamari's dissertation is Experimental and Analytical Analysis of Eccentrically Loaded, Bolded Steel Connections. Mr. Alamari has worked closely with his academic advisor, Dr. Keith Kowalkowski, who is escorting him on stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Falah Majid Hamid El-Hamari. Andrew Thomas Renner, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering. The title of Mr. Renner's dissertation is Innovative Methodologies for Enhancement of Productivity, Supply Chain, and Sustainability in Industrialized Construction. Mr. Renner has worked closely with his academic advisor, Dr. Aslihan Karatis, who is escorting him on stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Andrew Thomas Renner.
Thank you. I now call Professor Carl Dobman, Dean of the College of Architecture and Design, to come forward, please.
This time, I, along with the faculty of the College of Architecture and Design, wish to recognize the candidates in the College of Architecture and Design. Candidates, when your degree program is called, please rise and remain standing. Master of Architecture, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Game Design, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Faculty Marshals, will you now bring the candidates forward?
Derek Anthony Youngert. Tamadar Matuk Al-Ali. Justin Patrick Ockeltree. Bryce Robert Cox. Andres Carmona.
Thank you. I now ask Dr. Patrick Nelson, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to come forward, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, I and the faculty in the College of Arts and Science would like to recognize our candidates in the College of Arts and Science. When I announce your degree name, please stand in that place, and then the faculty marshals will bring you here. Masters of Education Technology, Masters of Science Education, Bachelors of Science in Computer Science, Bachelors of Science in Mathematical Sciences, Bachelors of Science in Media Communication, Bachelors of Science in Physics, Bachelors of Science in Psychology, Associates of Arts in Media Arts and Production, Associate of Science in General Studies, and Undergraduate Certificate in Technical and Professional Communication. Faculty Marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Magna cum laude, John C. Snow. Mitchell Bro. Adulur Rahman Chowdhury. Cum laude, Dimitri Uhas. Andrew George Patton. Dale Thomas Sharp. Alex Marshall. Dwight Rodney Levins, Jr. Magna cum laude, Raynali Kalisson. Alec Forensic. Dominique S. Williams. Sierra Cobell. Nyla Hitchens. Whitney Pyant. Logan Urban McCann.
Thank you. I now call Dr. Bauman Mirshab, Dean of the College of Business and Information Technology, to come forward, please.
Mr. President, at this time, I, along the faculty of the College of Business and Information Technology, wish to recognize the candidates in the College of Business and Information Technology. Candidates, when your degree program is called, please rise and remain standing. Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, General Business, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Marketing, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Graduate Certificate in Cybersecurity, Graduate Certificate in Project Management. Faculty Marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Arthur Lamar Asbury. Amanda June Jacobson. Shane Michael Schmidt. Rochelle Frusti. Armand Renee Dabney. Magna cum laude, Michael Gordon Killingbeck. Jeffrey Donald Maynard II. Austin Robinson. David Wayne Shepler. Nicholas M. Kizzy. Amandeep Singh Sian. Subarami Reddy Kunduru. Jake Robert Hoyer. Larry Kevin Lewis. Jonathan Valentin Krishan. Krishna Berry. James Vincent Martin.
Thank you. I now call Dr. Nabil Grace, Dean of the College of Engineering, to come forward, please.
Mr. President, at this time, I, along with the faculty of the College of Engineering, wish to recognize the candidates in the College of Engineering. Candidates, when your degree program is called, please rise and remain standing. Master of Construction Engineering Management, Master of Engineering Management, Master of Science in Architecture Engineering, Master of Science in Automotive Engineering, Master of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Master of Science in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Master of Science in Engineering Quality, Master of Science in Engineering Technology, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Master of Science in Mechatronics and Robotics Engineering, Master of Science in Mechatronic System Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Audio Engineering Technology, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Construction Engineering Technology and Management, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering Technology, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Robotics Engineering, candidate certificates in integrated project delivery. Faculty Marshal, you may now bring the candidate forward.
Jiaming Chen. Jose Gomez. Louis Frank Rote III. Jacob D. Pierre. Eric Keith Logan. Bashar Hikmet Yusuf. Haider Mohammed Al-Saman. Hadi Hidu. Magna cum laude, Tommy Lappin. Ryan Crowley. Magna cum laude, Nathan Mark Buchanan. Summa cum laude, Alicia Vipushin. Summa cum laude, Ryan Michael Stahovec. Cum laude, John Cinco. Maria Sena Reddy Buma. Khairun Sultana Sheikh. Noman Abdul Mukith. Baha Shukarna. Luoyan Peng. Farhan Obid Farhan. Cum laude, Ahmed Elanizi. Nayef Al-Muteri. Ibrahim Ashur. Magna cum laude, Mohammed Al-Sayed Hashem. Roger J. Franzel. Tyler Hawk McKinney. Logan Edward Delanis. Cum laude, Alexander Michael Beardsley. Connor James Grobel. Kendall Williams. Thomas Joseph Kaminsky. Cum laude, Jeremiah Robert Tichy. Alexander Konstantinos Davis. Leah Cadlitz. Brendan Richard DeMichael. Cum laude, Timothy Roy Swartzinski. Cum laude, Mohammed Maymoon Al-Najjar. Magna cum laude, Bailey May Gibson. Taiba Ali Aldahi. Leif Gunderson. Abdurrahman Al-Shamari. Nolan Kello. Cum laude, Christopher Surgison. Magna cum laude, Connor Joseph Burnett. John William McIlvain. Christopher Keju. Sharon Chen. John Roop. Magna cum laude, John Hall. Summa cum laude, Aaron Rudder. Evan Bloom. Cum laude, Jalen DeAndre Parker. Summa cum laude, Joshua J. Newman. Summa cum laude, Mark Stewart Ramel. Marcus Allen Zinn. Cum laude, Garrett Fayen. Michael Testani, Jr.
I now call on Associate Vice President for Academic Administration, Jim Jolly.
At this time, I, along with the faculty of Specs at LTU, wish to recognize the candidates in the Specs at LTU program. Candidates, when your program is called, please rise and remain standing. Professional Development Certificate in Broadcast Media Arts, Professional Development Certificate in Digital Media Arts, Professional Development Certificate in Graphic Design. Faculty Marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Sierra Colbo. Nyla Hitchens. Whitney Pyatt. Logan McCann.
Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. I now call on Kevin Vinn. Kevin, our interim vice president for philanthropy and alumni engagement. Please come forward.
Thank you, Dr. Silp. It is now my pleasure to invite Doug Riddell to this podium. Doug is a graduate of 1989 with a Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering. But he also is the director of our Alumni Association. And to our graduates today, we hope you all are like Doug. He stays involved and he continues to make our university a better place for everybody. Thank you, and Doug.
Thank you, Kevin, for those kind words. Fair warning, it's about to get loud in here. Congratulations, graduates! You've all earned a very special tool today. You've earned a multifaceted degree from a top-tier university. You should be very proud of that accomplishment. You should use that tool, keep it in your toolbox. I know your toolbox already has a lot of tools because, quite frankly, you're graduating from Lawrence Tech. That's fantastic. It's ironic that the word commencement we use to end your academic program here, but commence means to start. Let me start by welcoming you to the Lawrence Tech Alumni Association. Two very important key things for this association that you now belong to. Number one, it's free. Number two, you're already in. I graduated in 1989 with an electrical engineering degree. There was 3 academic buildings on campus. We held our graduation at the Michigan State Fairgrounds the day after a rodeo. It smelled really bad in there. Now this fine university is leaps and bounds in front of where it was back then. I've had the pleasure of knowing 5 presidents, all on a first name basis, and they still haven't kicked me out. I keep coming back. I never dreamed that I would be talking to nursing students or student athletes within this organization. You are now in possession of a very important degree on a leading edge university. And this faculty right here will take it to levels that we don't even know about yet. The degrees of the future aren't even named yet. This may be the furthest thing from your mind, but within the group, I know there are a couple of key people there. There are future Alumni Association board members. There are future major gift donors to this university. I think that you just might not know it yet. Give it a little time. I encourage you to stay active with your university. I love my school. I've been on the board of directors for 4 or 5 years now of the Alumni Association. We have openings, and I encourage you that if you're interested in continuing to give back to your university, you do so. If you go away for a little while because you commenced and you're out of here, well, you may be back. I encourage you to be back. Take the time you need, but remember where and how you got a very special tool to put in your already special toolbox. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug. In closing, let me again emphasize how important family and friends of our graduates have been in supporting our graduates during their academic career. Would family and friends please rise so we can acknowledge our great supporters? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We also need to recognize another group of dedicated individuals who have played a critical role in the academic growth and success of our graduating class. Please join me in acknowledging the Lawrence Tech faculty and staff. Please rise. We are all on this earth for a reason. Education and experience help refine our skills and define us. You have had challenges during your academic career here at Lawrence Tech, and you have risen to the challenges and became stronger and wiser. You now will carry that strength and wisdom with you wherever you go. In your college life, you demonstrated hard work, integrity, ambition, and courage. These attributes will serve you well in the days and years ahead. As former General Secretary of the United Nations and Nobel Peace Prize recipient Kofi Annan once said, "Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family." We know that you are poised for progress and success. Indeed, many of you already have made differences to the society through your internships and co-ops and are walking into the future with jobs in hand. We look forward to charting your progress as you become integral global citizens of the world. Please continue to participate in the life of your university, your alma mater. LTU is your second family, and as many thought leaders have noted, we are stronger when we work together. LTU's future students will benefit from you, the alumni, wisdom, and leadership. You have learned interdisciplinary concept, have experienced eminent technological education in your fields. These will prepare you for your future careers and job titles that do not even exist yet, and will allow you to see how diverse concepts can be connected. This foundation will lead you down different roads of discovery. You have commenced on your journey to making the future better for yourself, your family, and your community, and the world at large. This is your moment. Congratulations again to all of you. This concludes our program of celebration and commencement. Good luck and best wishes for continued success. All audience members are asked to please remain seated until our stage party. Faculty and students in the recessional have exited the field house. Then please go outside, link with your graduate, have fun, enjoy this great day as they show you our beautiful campus. Thank you. Congratulations.